So the first overall pick, or the 10th overall pick, the Fever's first pick in tomorrow or today's draft should be obvious. It should be really, really obvious. And a lot of people are overcomplicating this and saying, oh, by the way, sorry, if Nella Angloma's there, cool, take Nella Angloma. But it should be really obvious, and it should be Iyana Martin. If you guys don't know who Iyana Martin is a 20-year-old point guard who is younger than Michaela Blakes, who is a year younger than Hannah Hidalgo, is nearly a year younger than Juju Watkins, who averaged 10 points per game in World Cup qualifying for Spain, who was outside of Meg Gustafsson, who was seen as Spain's best player, who is a good three-point shooter, shooting 35%, shot 43% in those World Cup qualifiers. A good three-point shooter, good free throw shooter, positive defender, an elite playmaker. As in, she gets into the paint and is able to throw some of those scoop passes that are incredible. Like, we saw so many clips of her dishing it off to Dominique Malonga. Say not Dominique Malonga, Jesus. Awafam. And to be fair, Seattle, this is my craziest prediction, is that there is a non-0% chance that Seattle takes Iyana Martin at 3. I said it in my mock draft. And if she was dishing to Dominique Malonga, it would be incredible. But, like, if you look at how Iyana Martin plays, if you look at how Iyana Martin can play here, like, this is from December. This is against, by the way, Zaragoza, who are in the top 6 in EuroLeague. This is against one of the best teams in EuroLeague, by the way. This isn't against a bad team by any means. This is against a team with about 5 WNBA level players. Pull up off the 3, bang. Going downhill, spins in, drives in, easy finish with the left hand. She's able to get downhill, crosses over, gets into the middle of the paint, drives, takes contact, makes the finish. Again, this is playing against WNBA level players. Plays defense. Well, it's getting cooked, to be fair. But pressuring up on Carla Late, does get burned by Carla Late. In fairness, everyone gets burned by Carla Late. We saw Caitlin Clark attempt to defend Carla Late. But on the offensive end, boom, easy mid-range. Like, she is like Kelsey Plum-esque. Like, you're looking at a Kelsey Plum-esque player, especially on the offensive end. Getting into the middle. Ooh, that was a bad pass there. But obviously, this is a full highlight tape. Decent hands there. But if you just look at, again, how she can move. This is her, obviously, in the a clip of her in the World Cup back then. It is, if you're just looking here. Iyana Martin, against USA, easily gets it through. Like, that's a Caitlin Clark-esque pass, by the way. That is a Caitlin Clark-esque pass out of a pick and roll. Easy finish there for Awa. And pass to Awafam. Like, everyone saw about Awafam in this game. Iyana Martin was just putting the ball on a platter for Awafam for a lot of this game. So again, Iyana Martin comes off it, gets to the basket. Like, she misses there, but, like, I'm sorry, this is an insane possession. So she's coming off a pick and roll. Awafam slips the screen. And where a lot of people would think she's going to stop, she sees the Erica Hamby on her. She gives a throw-ahead dribble into space to get some space and shoots it off-footed, off-hand, or weak-hand layup. And she does miss the layup. Awafam comes in there. But I'm like, it is that pick and roll, ability to operate the pick and roll. Start the second half. Immediately, they switch Angel Reese onto her on the pick and roll. Switch Jackie Young onto her. She's able to create some separation and get the pass into Awafam there. She is not on the floor at this point in time. And again, later on in the game, pick and roll. They switch Kiki Iriafen onto her, and Paige is on Awa. She throws. By the way, Awa does not have an advantage here. She sees Awa is going to have an advantage, or for that inside, gets it to the wing. Then the ball should have been passed inside to Awa. Again, runs the pick and roll, manages to get through the middle and a scoop. This is such a nice play. I'm sorry. So she comes off the pick and roll on the wing, splits the screen with a kind of push dribble, splits the two of them, drives in, draws Angel Reese, who, by the way, Angel Reese does defend with her hands sometimes more than her feet, draws Angel Reese completely out of play and throws a scoop around to Awafam, who ends up finishing on this play. Like, Iyana Martin, not only that, she is one of the 3 MVP candidates in a league filled with WNBA players. Mariam Koulibaly. And by the way, I understand that Mariam Koulibaly is not a Like, she is not probably not going to be a WNBA player. She has been the best player in EuroLeague this year. She has been one of the best players in Spain. And she's averaging 17 points per game in Europe, which is like nearly unheard of. She's one of the best players overall. And like, she looks like she's in the best shape she's been in a long time. Like, Mariam Koulibaly is kind of a big bruising. And this is her in previous years. But if you look at her this year, and if you've been watching the game, she looks like she's been in the best shape. I don't understand why nobody signed Koulibaly that isn't even Koulibaly. Koulibaly this year is even skinnier than that. Like, why no one assigned Mariam Koulibaly up to a WNBA at least training camp deal? But like, Iyana Martin's one of the three. So she's the only Spanish player in the she's going to probably be the national MVP and in the hunt for the actual league MVP. She was 19 years old for most of the season. Like, this is genuinely one of those things where I'm like, you don't overthink this. If Nell Angloma's there, sure. But like, I fully believe you don't overthink this because, I'm sorry, Gabriela Jaquez is going to be a fine WNBA player. Gianna Kneepkens might not even be Katie Lou Samuelson. That release is so slow. And I don't think people realize just how slow that release is. Tanaya Latson, okay, cool. Tanaya Latson has got that elite athleticism. But like, if you really want to use a top 10 pick on Gianna Kneepkens, why would you not just sign Carly Samuelson? She was for 300k. Same height, shoots the ball better, is a better defender, can handle the ball better. Like, why would you use a 10th pick on Kneepkens when you could just sign Samuelson for the minimum? But yeah, for me, this is a obvious choice. Like, I don't think there's anyone can really argue. Not that anyone can argue that there's a better choice, because there is. Like, you could argue, like, if Nell Angloma's there, cool. If Tanaya Latson's there, cool. If Flaujae's there, which she's been mocked to, absolutely you take Flaujae. But like, she is in my opinion, she's a significantly better player than Gianna Kneepkens. She's a significantly better player than Gabriela Jaquez. Even though I do feel like Jaquez has the potential to be a really nice player. A really nice role player. But like what exactly are we looking for? Are we looking for a really nice role player? Or are we looking for a player that could eventually be a Kelsey Mitchell replacement? And you might be saying, oh, but she's a point guard. Yes, but she shoots the ball well. She plays off the ball. If you look at the Spanish system, there's a lot of off the ball stuff. And she's a point guard in the sense of she will get the ball. She can get the ball to Caitlin. She can play with better players. And she can play with Caitlin. I think she's a long-term. I think she is the kind of Kelsey Plum. Everyone wants to see Caitlin Clark playing with Kelsey Plum. She might be the closest thing we've seen to Kelsey Plum since Kelsey Plum. The way she can get downhill, the way she can create, the advantages she can create on the offensive end, her handle, her quick first step, her ability to get to the basket at will and make good decisions when she gets to the basket. Yeah, it's not the finished product. She mightn't come over this year. I hope she does, but she mightn't come over this year. But when it comes down to it, there's no like stretch four that's there's no unbelievable stretch four in the draft for Indiana. If there was, I would say go get them. But there's not. She's way better than Marta Suarez. Way better. Way better than Marta Suarez. And she's 4 years younger. She is better today than Marta Suarez and 4 years younger. I don't care. Maisha Hines-Allen's twice the player Marta Suarez is. But this should be an obvious person to take at number 10. Like, she has the talent. Like, again, she has the talent to potentially be. We could be looking back. Like, she's better, in my opinion, she's better than Carla Late right now. She's 2 years younger than Carla Late, and she's better than Carla Late. And you better believe, like, if you offered the Indiana Fever the opportunity, any Fever fan, the opportunity to trade the 10th pick for Carla Late, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Carla Late she has to be a point guard. She played with Burton a lot last year. Yeah, I think we would all say yes. We would take Carla Late in that trade. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.